Welcome to Verse Agreement. I'm Emma.
And I'm Lily.
Yay, we're here again for another thing this week. Episode.
Yes.
Episode 7. Whoa. That's some serious shiznick.
Oh my god, are you going to start saying that again?
What? I like saying it.
I know, but you used to
But
say
we're
it all the time.
3 episodes away from our 10th episode.
Our big 10 episode.
And I was doing the math, and we're only going to have, 18 episodes during the school year.
We might have to rectify that and do 2 more so it's a nice even 20.
Yeah, because that will bother me for all eternity. Or we can just keep going after school year.
We don't know yet.
We haven't talked about it.
We haven't decided.
Yeah. Quote of the day. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. Walt Disney.
Okay, you guys don't know me that well, but anything Disney is a yes for me.
Yes.
And this is...
And Walt Disney's awesome.
He is.
I mean...
He was. He's not living anymore.
But I mean, he's still awesome.
Yes.
You can be dead and still be awesome.
But I didn't want there to be any misinformation. Like, if somebody
Okay,
was like,
he's dead, but he's still really rad.
yeah, you should go read all of his quotes.
Hella rad.
Oh, no. Never. Stop it now. Never say that again.
I'm fun. So this is episode 7. You can submit your poems to verseagreement@gmail.com. Also, I had a great idea while taking a shower today, because that's when all our great ideas happen. So, if you're like, all my poems are on my freaking Google Drive, and I don't want to copy and paste the email. That's too much work to click Control C and then Control V, because I don't know your life. You can just share it with us, and we can do it that way.
There's so many ways for you to submit your poem.
So many ways.
And we would love you to, because we just...
Yeah, we have a Blogger, a Twitter, a YouTube, a Tumblr, and maybe soon an Instagram, because I accidentally wrote that down on my Genius Hour sheet that I was going to do that. I was not aware that I had wrote that down. But I wrote it down, so that means I've got to do it. Do you know how to set up another... do you have to, create a whole new account?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And you have to log out of your personal account to do it. That's why I hadn't done it, because I don't remember my password. So if I were to log out of my account, I would never be able to get back in. So I've got to figure that out.
You run the Twitter.
Yeah.
But I also run the Tumblr and the YouTube and the Blogger. You do nothing.
I'll do the Instagram. I just have to remember my password. I'll download it onto my iPod.
Plus, I'm not good at taking pictures.
I'm good at taking pictures.
Because you're in photojournalism. I just did journalism, so I'm good at writing. Haha.
I'm good at writing too.
Well,
we're having a fight about life and creativity.
we are?
Snappity-doo! What's next on the agenda,
I'm
Emma?
tired.
What was that necessary?
Yes, it is. Poem of the week. It's called The Future by, I'm so sorry, I'm probably going to pronounce your name wrong because I suck at names. Look at it. Can you look at this name for me? You're not even.
The name, where is it?
Adrienne?
Adrienne Korey.
Adrienne Korey. That's what I thought it was, but there's the I and the E and oh gosh. So, we're going to read this poem. It's called The Future, and I like it. I won't sit by the pond of my past,
or wither by the tree of my youth.
I will stand on my shaking, skinny legs and move towards the future.
The future is a star in orbit around me, too far to touch, but just close enough.
The future is a mystery.
It's dark and cold and scary.
It's bright and soft and exciting.
The future is something and nothing and anything.
It's my future.
And I can't run it or hide.
I can just live. Snaps for that!
Woo! I love how the way you organized it is that each little section that we read was specific for us.
Oh, I didn't do that on purpose. I just like starting.
I know you do.
Because I like talking.
Those are constant snaps because...
Constant snaps. I really liked that poem. When I first read it, I was just like, boom. That's so cool.
There's not a whole lot to it, and I love those kind of short and sweet poems that have everything you need in that you'd get in a long poem. That was just great.
Exactly. It's a good poem. And I like how it's true because you really can't hide from your future. You can try to change it, but in reality, you're really doing nothing, and you probably are just making it worse. You just have to, you just have to let it happen.
Well, basically, the only thing that we humans haven't figured out a plan to fix or something to do about, it's kind of just interchangeable, is time. And you can't escape time, you can't change time, you can't go back in time.
Interesting thing about time, while we're on the topic, I have a teacher who is convinced time isn't real. Let me time is a made-up concept and the clock rules our life. So
no.
I'm not saying that's what I believe. I think that's an interesting way to look at things. I mean, it is technically a made-up concept when you think about it. Now, I don't mean like eternity time. I mean that it's 11:33 right now. That kind of time. Because, I mean, why is it 11:33? Why is it not infinity in 0.25?
That's the stupidest thing, because infinity is an infinity of numbers. It's all the numbers. There wouldn't be
Okay, I'm sorry, Lily. I couldn't come up with a fake number quick enough for you. God. All right.
I was silent during that whole conversation because I found it horrible. We're going to move on.
I was just sharing another point of view on a different issue.
All right. It's an issue now?
I don't know.
Time is an issue?
Oh my gosh, you're so mean to me. Okay, it's time for Laura's Corner.
Woo!
So
Laura's Corner. Let's
send it over there.
Hi guys, it's Laura's Corner, and today I'm going to be reading this old poem of mine today, dug up from the depths of my poetry binder. Yeah. Okay. It's untitled, as many of my poems are. Anyway, here we go. Sometimes we hurt the people we love the most because we can't let them go. Sometimes they don't want to be let go. Sometimes you confuse desperation for love. Sometimes the negativity of not wanting to be let go, not wanting to let go, seeps into your lungs so that when you talk to the people you love, to the person you love, hate is all that's spit out. You chew on this hurt and this loneliness and these thoughts that I'm not good enough, I'm never good enough, until they're ripped out of us, shrill shrieks of hate and aggression and so much pain. Sometimes we surprise ourselves with how much pain we can bottle up. But in biology, one of the main rules of the lab is that you should never heat a closed container, because in a closed container, the pressure will build and build, and it will burst, because eventually that container can't hold anything more, can't take anything else. Sometimes we have to remember that emotions work in the same way. Sometimes you have to take a step back and look. Do you really love her, him, them? Sometimes we forget that we aren't perfect. And a lot of the times, we forget that nobody else is either. Thank you. That's an old one. Very old. But anyway. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me at Laura's Corner. Bye.
That was awesome.
We are always so glad to have Laura.
Yep, so glad. All right, this week's shout out goes to Carissa, who is in my English class, and she gets the shout out, and she's working on writing her own book and publishing it and all that jam. And she told me one reason she really wants to do this is because pretty much her whole family has written a book, and she's really awesome. So go check out her blog. It's an EDU blog instead of a blogger like us, so the link's a little weird, but I promise it will work, so don't worry about that part.
And before we move on to Carissa, I salute you like a million just amazing things towards you, because I can't even imagine having enough discipline to like actually accomplish that in 1 year. Like, I mean, Emma and I have been writing for years.
I'm pretty dedicated to the story I'm working on.
I know, yeah, but like I'm still writing this book, and it's been like, I don't know.
20 years.
Not 20 years. I started
20 lifetimes.
I started it over the summer.
Lily, what if it's like a lifetime book? Like you've been trying to write this book throughout your other lives. Not that I necessarily believe that's what happens.
I've been discussing it in another life. I think I was a 80-year-old British man.
Okay, well,
and then different life, a princess.
Wait, can I just comment first on the British man?
Yeah.
How can you automatically just be an 80-year-old British man? You have to go through life.
Well,
and then you become 80.
True, but I'm thinking I was 80 in my mind for a long time as well.
So kind of like our one of my friends who acts like a grouchy old man when he's literally 13.
A crotchety old man, yes.
He really
13.
does. Or I guess he just had his birthday. He's 14.
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh.
He was 12 last year. That was weird. That was
so
weird. It's like all of us are 14 hanging around Kings Island, just like 12-year-old following us around.
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm pretty young in the scheme of my thing. Like, my birthday is right before school ends.
My birthday's in the middle of summer, and I'm going to be 16 this summer, so
yeah,
boom.
I'm 14.
So you're going to be 15.
Yeah, I'm going to be 15. That's weird for me to think. But at least I can sing Taylor Swift's song all the time. I won't sing it. When you're 15 and somebody tells you they love you, you're gonna believe them. All the time. All the time. I'm going to sing it all the time, and you're going to shoot me. But I love Taylor Swift, so...
Alright.
Really off topic.
Yeah, extremely off topic. So it's my turn to read one of my poems this week, and little story behind it before we start. I have been mad these past couple weeks, just upset about a bunch of stuff going on with a bunch of different people. And after the math test, I was sitting there, and I had already wrote a poem like 5 days ago that I was gonna read. It wasn't that great, but it was decent. It was gonna get the segment out of the way.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there in class, and I'm like, inspiration stroke right after the math class, because actually part of this has to do with my math class. And then I just like wrote this freaky long poem, and then like 10 minutes later I'm running down the hallway trying to read it to one of my friends who didn't like it till I said the second line. So there's two. I'm working on the title right now to the poem. So far it's either going to be to the girl in my math class or screw you.
Okay, little context. Emma is a very angry person.
It's true. I'm cynical and sarcastic and borderline mean. And if you can't deal with that, get out. Seriously.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Emma, is you're either all in it, you understand her, and you'll stay her friend, or not. And then
you'll get...
go. So, I love Emma for just
cool.
who she is. So, I promise you, she's not a horrible person.
I'm really not.
I promise you. She's a very decent person. She does a lot of...
I have that filter.
It's just not use it very often. I do have it, but you don't use.
Well, here's the thing, though. Most of the stuff I say already went through the filter, and that's when I take like, "F you."
Oh, God.
You are weird and ugly out of the sentence.
Helping your case.
But so here's the poem. I'm gonna, for the sake of deciding title, let's just call it To the Girl in My Math Class. To the girl in my math class who finds my sarcastic outbursts in class annoying, screw you. I know everywhere I go there will always be people like you. People who hate me for who I am, and people who hate me for who they think I am. To the girl in my math class, you might be wondering how I found out what you said. Well, the boy you told just so happens to be sexually harassing me. So of course he told me. Anything to lower my self-confidence, right? And to the boy sexually harassing me, please stop. I've told you 1,000 times I'm not interested, and I'm not interested in your friends either, so quit asking. And saying no to you does not make me a lesbian, but whatever helps you sleep at night. And I'd also appreciate if you stopped calling all my guy friends gay. It's not an insult. And even if it was an insult, the only person it would be insulting is you and your intelligence, or lack of. So screw you too. Oh, and let's not forget my ex-best friend, who decided on her own we weren't friends anymore, because our friendship is toxic. I hope someday you've realized all I've done for you versus the way you've treated me. I get it, you never liked me, even when I was spending money on you. But I had a dream. Not a Martin Luther King Jr. dream, just a normal dream. In this dream, every horrible thing or way you've treated me happened, in one simple day. And I woke up happy because we weren't friends anymore. So screw you too. You used to be my best friend, but now you're in the same group with the girl in my math class that finds me annoying, the boy who sexually harasses me, and many more just like you. So welcome to the group. Have fun with the people I hate. And remember, I titled this group, Screw You. Drops mic.
Yep. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Snaps for Emma.
Thank you guys.
Really like that. Okay. No,
Wait, I wanna.
You can Okay, I'll go after you. Go.
I like, after I wrote this poem, I felt like a million times better.
That's totally what I was gonna say. Okay, sorry.
Okay. And like, all of this is true. Just to let you know, everything in this has happened. The kid, the girl, the ex-best friend, all of that is true. And it's kind of weird how they link together, I think. It's kind of ironic that the girl actually told that to that guy, and then he told me, and it was funny. I mean, it wasn't that funny, but it was
Like, funny
ironic.
Yeah. Funny
And, yeah, they're really annoying. They're the annoying ones. You know what? And for just a little context here, I was not... Oh, my gosh. The teacher has no self-respect for himself. Okay? That's not my fault he lets me just talk. And, you know, I'm not that bad in my math class. It's really... No, I'm probably at my worst in my math class.
Okay.
That's probably true.
All right.
I'm trying to fill time.
No, well, let me talk.
Oh.
Okay. My favorite thing about poetry and that kind of thing is that it is a complete release of emotions.
It is.
Poetry is not... It can't be a factually kind of sound thing. It can't be separate from your emotions. Whatever you want to feel or whatever you are feeling when you write it is very present in it.
Yeah.
And so when Emma's poem it's very filled with kind of like hurt, but also the overcoming of like, other people's issues and that kind of thing. And so I just find that so interesting whenever I hear something like that, especially from somebody I know.
Yeah, because I'm cool.
Yeah, because I can really, hear you in it. I can tell.
Of course
that
you can, because I say screw you to everybody.
It's true, and also I just want to reiterate that Emma is, like, she is my best friend, and she's also a good
Lily's
person.
not the friend in the poem.
Oh no!
I just realized how that
I'm
could
really
be.
Not. Emma's, we consider each other more like sisters. We got to choose, so
Yeah. Not that my sister in real life. No, my sister in real life's awesome.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have a sister.
No, I'm
Our
an only
brother.
child.
I have 2 brothers and a sister.
Anyway, it's just we very much offset each other in our qualities.
I know, that's like if you hang
Yeah.
out, like, that's why we made that video, because people are like, how are you friends? Here's this girl who loves Disney and acts like a 6-year-old, and
don't
here's
act like
someone with a cynical view who probably would have been friends with, like, Hitler or Stalin.
Yeah, I'm an eternal optimist, and I have
I'm not.
been told by several people that I should have been a Disney princess. But we complement each other very well.
We do. Like, I keep her from not doing stupid things.
That is
And then at the same
reversed.
time, she does it for me. Really, Lily? How many cars have I stopped from hitting you?
I've been hit by a car
Because
so
I wasn't
watched
there.
them.
Because I wasn't there.
It's not-
In the morning.
That was
in
not
the
my
morning.
fault. That
In
was
the
not
morning.
my
Lily will
fault.
put headphones in before she crosses the street. And the cars, while she's crossing the street doing her little dance, will come up and I'll have to go stop so she can cross the street and not be killed.
That doesn't happen anymore.
It's happened 3 times though.
Yeah, it used to happen all the time, and then I got hit by a car, and it wasn't.
And now she's careful.
Yeah.
She's learned her lesson.
But it wasn't my fault. Because here's the trick. Here's a life hack, guys. Grocery store parking lots are the most dangerous place
They are.
for cars. People do not look. They do not care. They will hit anything. They will hit children. As I've learned, I have a permanent scar. It's really not
Where?
that very. That's on my shoulder.
Oh.
It's not very noticeable. But I got hit by this woman. And I, collapsed on the thing, hopped back up, went and apologized to her. She
You apologized to her? What the hell is wrong
I
with
don't
you?
know. I'm a nice person. She shakes her head and she goes, I'm going to pray for you. And then
What?
drives away.
Jeez. Oh my god.
So be careful.
You could have died and all she said was, I'll pray for you.
She didn't hit me that hard.
Okay.
It was
It
more
could have
like,
caused an aneurysm.
not really. I mean,
Don't act like that wouldn't have happened.
the thing that happened was she barely hit me, but it was the impact
Okay,
with the
whatever.
pavement.
Famous poet time.
It's famous poet. Yay! Woo! Today, need to calm down. we are doing a poem from Robert Burns, and this is my choice. And yes, I know it's another love poem. I love famous love poems, so I'm sorry. Deal with it. And this is called...
Or don't. Or just...
Or just ignore me and turn off the podcast and skip to Emma.
I'm the cool one.
No, I'm the cool one.
I'm the cool one.
I'm the coolest.
I'm the coolest in the world.
I said coolest. Okay, anyway, so this is called A Red, Red Rose. Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair as thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till o' the seas gang dry. Till o' the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee well, my only love, and fare thee well a while. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 mile.
Is he alive still?
With the format of the poem, I would say no.
Well, you never know. Like, you can write old-fashioned-y poems and not...
But the way the spelling is so different that it's not. I think he's an older...
He could be alive.
I don't.
Click his name. I want to know if he's dead or alive.
Okay, I'll look that up. Oh, God.
And I feel like they should get to know that, too. So, yeah. That was a pretty good poem. I like love poems.
Not
but,
as much as I do.
Yeah, obviously. The poem I just wrote was called Screw You, so I mean... Again, not a horrible person.
Yeah. I'm also a huge romantic and an eternal optimist. What a combination.
You know, I am also a romantic.
Born January 25th, 1759.
He's alive.
He's dead.
Daddy let a door down.
And it's also 25 and January 25th, and I think that's funny because that's close.
Why?
Because we're...
Oh my gosh.
It's January 24th.
We should see if we can find a famous poet's birthday on one of the days we record. Not right now.
I wasn't. Why are you hitting me with
sorry.
a pillow?
I hit her. I forgot what I was saying. Damn it. Oops, I cussed. I'm sorry.
That's not the worst you've said.
I know it's not the worst I said. I try censoring myself. Alright, well, we're gonna let you go.
That was a really bad ending on our parts, but we're gonna send you some invisible hearts.
We forgot to last week.
I
Or was that the
know.
week before that? That was last week.
Yes, we're gonna send double invisible hearts.
Double invisible hearts.
And, you know.
And llamas.
No llamas.
Why are llamas? Oh, because you said the one time that we should send them hats, invisible hats, and we're like, how are we going to do that? It's a podcast. They can't see we're wearing hats. And then I went from hats to llamas with hats to llamas.
I said invisible hats. I thought we moved on.
How do we wear hats as a podcast?
Snaps for you.
What are you doing? It's snaps for that.
No, we end it with snaps for you.
Fine. Snaps for you. Snaps for you. Snaps for you. Snaps for your cat.
We're ignoring Emma.
And snaps for your house. And we love you. Bye.
We love